standing up or being that kind of a boxer, but on the ground he's got vicious ground and pound.
So here we go. Tengiz the taller man, but you can see the size of Butterbean.
Tengiz needs to be really careful and keep that hand up high.
Tengiz is doing a beautiful thing by using that jab and staying out of range. Tengiz can hit though. Rob Broughton will attest to that.
Yes, Rob Broughton's face was a mess, Rob, after their fight.
That's right, Tengiz doing a smart boxing here, using the jab to keep Butterbean at range. Butterbean's going to look to duck in, duck under and use that big overhand right.
At what point, Steve, do you think Tengiz will go for the take?
As soon as you can get Butterbean to commit and move forward. But this kind of ring generalship, right now, Tengiz, he could do this all night long. Look at the kind of condition Tengiz is in. He took this fight serious.
He's making a statement here, isn't he, by hitting Butterbean, moving back out of range.
I think he watched the tapes. He definitely watched the tapes on Butterbean. Butterbean is getting outboxed here.
But let's not forget, guys, boxing is Butterbean's bread and butter at the end of the day. And if Tengiz wants a boxing match, I'm sure Butterbean's more than happy to oblige.
The funny thing is, when you enter mixed martial arts from a singular discipline like boxing, you basically have to overcompensate by training only in ground fighting and wrestling. Now, I think, okay, I'm going to tell you something. If Tengiz can do a suplex in this match, the Cage Rage promoters, Andy Gear and Dave O'Donnell, have promised to double his paycheck.
Well, can you really see that happening here?
It's a big incentive.
It's a big incentive, but it's a big guy to suplex. Can Tengiz close his hands around Butterbean? I'm saying no. See?
He almost attempted it there, Stephen.
He can't even close his hands around him, so I doubt we're going to see a suplex, over-the-shoulder suplex by Tengiz of Butterbean. But right now what we're seeing is Tengiz outboxing Butterbean. Butterbean wailing away.
Is it wise to stay there, though, guys, knowing the power in just one of his punches? Hasn't he proved his point now?
I think it is wise because Tengiz is focused. Tengiz is not going to make a mistake. I'm really impressed with Tengiz right now. I don't think he's going to get caught. If he does, that's the way the cookie crumbles.
He's showing the same skill, Rob, that he showed against Rob the Bear Broughton.
He certainly is, and you know, Tengiz being the smaller man as in body weight, he's controlling Butterbean very comfortably against the side of the fence. He's using the jab, he's using range, he's using distance. He looks the more focused fighter out there.
What I was saying earlier about when a person comes from a singular discipline like Butterbean comes from boxing, he's got to overcompensate to learn the ground, learn wrestling, learn jiu-jitsu, and forget about boxing for a while. Problem is, you get rusty at what brought you there in the first place, and we may be seeing that here tonight.
Body shots from Butterbean. The referee breaks them.
But Butterbean's bleeding now. Tengiz is doing the absolute right thing by staying on the outside and using the jab, because the faster man on his feet will definitely be Tengiz all night long.
But Butterbean has a huge smile on his face.
There you go, that's it.
We're saying this is the dangerous, risky run.
It was totally dangerous. Tengiz was almost out from that single punch. Tengiz is on top. Unbelievable.
Wow. Stephen, unbelievable.
I like that word, Rob. I really like that word.
But it was as I was saying before, guys, I felt he proved his point. Why take the risk with such a big punching man?
You hit it right on the head, Malcolm. He did go to the well just one time too many, and Butterbean knocked him down, but did not knock him out. And look and see, Tengiz is on top, and we've got almost a minute left. Tengiz blasting away. This could be the end for Butterbean. Humpty Dumpty had a big fall. Humpty Dumpty couldn't get back up.
I think the ref's going to stop it. It's all over.
It's all over here, folks. Butterbean has been stopped by Tengiz Tedoradze here in Cage Rage 22, hard as hell.
Wow, guys. I mean, wow, what an ending to a great match.
Picking up on what you said earlier, though, Steve, all credit to Tengiz. He got back up.
He got back up in deep because he got hit by the punch you don't want to get hit by. You don't want to have Butterbean hit you with that looping right hand. He did. Boy, Tengiz has got a chin.
And Rob, he really made a statement there with the early part of that fight.
For me, that Butterbean sucks you in. He gives you the jab, he lets you strike away at him. He has no net. You know, you could see he took the punishment, he smiled, and then boom, the overhand right. It's almost as if he sets it up.
Here it is, Butterbean just blasting away, and that hurts, believe me. But Tengiz scrambles. Tengiz almost gets out of trouble, then gets side mount, and this was the beginning of the end. The hammer fists landing over and over. Now this left hand is the telling blow, and it lands it with regularity. Grant Waterman, he's really watching long and hard here. Butterbean is doing nothing, and then he has no choice but to stop this contest. Butterbean doesn't like it, but that's the way it goes.